What's up everyone, this is K Collections, and Edmond Dantes has finally come home. Too bad he's still avoiding my Chaldea, but I'll get him eventually. Probably. Most likely not, but at least I'll have this awesome looking statue to remind my failed summons, but nonetheless, let's get started. Here is the front of the box. It's very plain. Here is the side, a nice frame of Edmond Dantes himself, and here is the back, the other side, top, and bottom. Alright, let's get this opened up and see how he looks. Okay, let's get this opened up. And as always, let's take a look at the interior of the box. Very nice design, matches his color. So that's about it. Of course, we have our instructions. I'll take a look at this later. But the most important thing is the figure itself. Still in his packaging. So by default, he'll be on his first Ascension. And here is his coat. So that looks great. Alright, let's get this out now. Okay, let's take a look at the accessories. But first, here are the instructions. Make sure to read it. You don't want to break anything. Basically, you get to change out his right arm, take out his head to change him into his third Ascension, which I will do. Next is the base, and goddammit, ALTAiR does it again. Holy crap, the sculpt work for the base is amazing. There's actually difference in height. I don't know if you can tell on camera. But basically, some of the bricks are higher, some of them are lower. It's all sculpted, so that's beautiful. I also love the green shading around as well. One thing is that I kind of wish the pegs were metal, but it's not a deal breaker or anything. But again, ALTAiR and their bases, I swear, they're amazing. Next, we have his right arm, and one thing about, I guess, scale figures and interchangeable parts, you don't want to do it too often because it is plastic and it will become loose. But let's take a look at the sculpt work on the buttons right there. A nice metallic shine to it. I like it. Also, the sleeve has very nice shading to it. Nice sculpted wrinkles as well. And here is the neck piece for his third Ascension. Overall, it's very simple, but very nice. This button piece is sculpted. And I do appreciate that it isn't a extremely bright gold. Otherwise, it will look kind of off. I mean, most of the colors on Dantes is pretty dark, so this is good. And the main selling point of this figure is the coat. And holy crap, this looks amazing. The paintwork alone is truly phenomenal. The combination of lighter and darker tones of shading all around the coat is, I don't know, I'm just speechless. Even the sculpted wrinkles and flow on the backside, it's beautiful. And the symbol, one thing you have to check on the decal, is there any scratches, which I don't see any, which is good. Here is the other side. Again, the paintwork is just phenomenal. Holy crap. Online pictures of this figure does not do it justice. Even this video won't do it justice. You have to see it personally. Here's the top portion, and here's the interior. They even freaking... that's kind of cool. So they even put shadings on the interior as well. So, I mean, you most likely won't see the top portion because, I mean, the figure's going to hide it, but I can't believe they actually still added some of the paintwork for it. So, that looks great. Truly phenomenal. Screw the figure, the coat alone is worth the price point. Joking aside, here is Edmond Dantes. First Ascension, he looks great. Just have to make sure his right arm isn't loose or anything. So his coat will hide majority of his clothing, but we'll take a look at it right now. So his sleeve, it's just like his alternative arm, you know, beautifully sculpted. Nice wrinkles, good shading all around his dress shirt and pants. Let's take a look at the back now. Very simple, but again, the sculpted wrinkles and some of the darker tones of shading makes this figure look amazing. Most important thing is the scarf. So, again, I appreciate the button not being overly bright. It matches the tone of the figure itself. For the scarf, nice sculpt work. Some shadow or some shading all around as well. And let's take a look at his face now. Looks great. Majority of the figures I collect, it's usually the mouth that looks a bit awkward, but you shouldn't have to worry with ALTAiR figures. Paintwork for the eyes, great. Sculpted hair, damn, that's detailed. That's very detailed. And a thing you can appreciate is that, well, you will see a somewhat noticeable seam line on the side right there. But with his hat, it hides it. So you gotta appreciate wearing hats, right? But let's take a look at the hat itself. Nice sculpt work around. The button on the top. Let's see if I can focus my camera. There you go. It doesn't have this metallic look to it. I kind of wish it did. Maybe something that would match the scarf button, but that's alright. Alright, now I'm going to change him into his third Ascension, and we shall see how he looks. Here's the figure in his third Ascension, and it looks amazing. My only complaint is that when you put the coat on, this figure becomes really heavy, and I'm afraid there may be some leaning issues in the future. It goes back to the pegs being plastic. I'd prefer metal, but we shall see. But overall, he looks amazing, and I guess what I'm going to do next is some size comparison. First comparison is with Mama Amie, 1/8 scale by ALTAiR. And to me, it seems like Dantes, maybe it's just the coat, but Dantes seems a bit, or the scale seems a bit bigger, but we will see. Next comparison is with a fellow Avenger, ALTAiR from Aniplex. Now, she is a 1/7 scale, but I mean, next to each other, they look perfect, perfectly in scale. But I've always said this figure looks more so a 1/8, but it is 1/7. Last comparison is with Altera, and now this is a 1/7 scale. And even, I guess, a comparison with 1/7 and 1/8, it looks okay next to each other. I mean, Altera is not supposed to be this tall or, I guess, this big, but it doesn't look bad. Does not look bad whatsoever. So, my final thoughts on this figure, absolutely get it. If you're a fan of Edmond Dantes, more reason to get him, right? He is an exclusive item, so definitely buy him as soon as you can once he, I guess, gets sold out. Unless they're gonna re-release him, which is unlikely, he's gonna skyrocket in price. So I know there are a few stores like Amie who still has this figure in stock. Do so 100% recommend him. The coats, again, the coat alone is absolutely amazing. And Dantes is one of the best characters in the Fate franchise. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll take some pictures in the end. Hope you enjoy it. Tremendous thanks to all my patrons for supporting me. If you want to support my channel, check out my Patreon. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more FGO content. Follow my Twitter, Instagram, and join my Discord server. All links are in the description. Have an awesome day, everyone. Until next time.